Welcome to part 8 of Mama Fratelli's Jeep build. To bring you up to date, we've completely rebuilt the rear bottom half of the Jeep. We've collected all the key parts including the transformer brush guard, the KC lights and light covers, and the Western Wheel bullet wheels and center caps. Since our Jeep was rolled and the roof was destroyed, I've been searching for a roof panel for Anne for the past few weeks.
Oh, I already saw it!
Unfortunately, they're no longer manufactured and I haven't found any new old stock available. I'm looking for one with or without a sunroof, but without roof rack holes, as Mama's ORV does not have a roof rack. I located a donor vehicle in a wrecking yard in Oregon and arranged to have the roof cut and shipped to Washington.
Wow. That's it. Wow.
Pretty solid.
That's pretty cool. Here is the roof piece. It was cut exactly where I wanted it to get cut. There are no holes for the roof rack on this thing, which is very, very important. And yeah, and they said that there's a little bit of surface rust underneath it, but this, for an 84, man, this is really, well, actually this came from an 89. Oh, it's so beautiful though, so beautiful. There it is. Yes, it's here. And we bring Anne down Monday. In preparation for Anne going down to the shop Monday, I want to get in here and just see if this will work. First things first, gotta inflate the tire. Let's see if the Speedo works. Well, I've got the cluster in, and those work. Oh, awesome, the high beam works. The low fuel light works. The tach doesn't work right now because I don't have it hooked up. The oil pressure gauge works. The battery, I believe it looks like it works. The temp, I don't know yet. The backlights don't work yet. Oh, they work. That is just beautiful. I need a new headlight switch, so the continuity in the headlight switch is not that good. However, nothing over here has worked yet. I took out the Speedo unit once more and cleaned the new instrument cluster. I decided to paint the underside of the top piece white to better reflect the LEDs and enhance their brightness. I know the lighting is bad, but I had to do this quickly because we only had a little bit of paint left, and I had to warm the paint up with the heater, warm the piece up with the heater, bring it outside, shoot it, and then bring it inside real quick, so it's very difficult to film. We got Anne ready for a trip to the body shop for the roof replacement. We filled up the gas tank, added the second alternator belt to stop the squealing, replaced the headlight switch, and confirmed that all of the exterior lights were working. I reinstalled the old cluster to keep the mileage accurate until the mileage can be transferred to the new one. I originally replaced the cluster because the gears were frozen and not working. My goal was to upgrade to a cluster with a tachometer instead of the large fuel gauge. I removed the temporary license plate to prevent her from getting towed when parked in the city right away, since I don't want the actual plate stolen. I also installed the taillights to make her street legal. I want to show you guys right here how easy she is to start. So key in the ignition, clutch down, ignition on, wait a second, pump once, start. Look at that. I guess I could have cleaned the windshield a little bit. Alrighty. There she goes. Maybe. What is this? Wow. That took her a while. And again, the reason why she's so loud is because she does need a new transmission. Well, she made it, and she drove quite nice, by the way. All right, guys, take one last look. When we see her next time, she's going to be in a different state. Morning.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Today is the day. So I've pulled everything out of it. I don't know if you're going to climb on seats or whatever. That seat is getting reupholstered. This one right here is the good one that'll probably end up getting reupholstered, but this is the screen accurate one I got, so.
Oh yeah, we'll throw blankets over it.
Okay. And then I've got 2 hood struts coming. They'll be here tomorrow. Okay, I'm handing you the keys. Thank you. Alrighty, taking a picture of the final mileage for this odometer. There we go, 250,193.2. All right, so we're set there. I still have to take the license plate off, got the lights off. All right, so we have a couple of parts. We have the windshield or the window gasket for the rear. We have the latch and a new license plate light. So there we go, she's all set. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna stop geeking out and get out of here. All right, she's in good hands.
Living in Western Washington, it's tough not having a rear defroster. However, since Mama's ORV didn't come with one, ours shouldn't either if we want to stay screen accurate. So, I ordered a rear window without defroster strips. This will be installed into the new tailgate.
We have had this for about 2.5 months now. This is something that our good friend Gabe found for us. Shh, it's okay. It's okay.
She's tearing a box up.
Here. Okay, good girl. Get on your bed. Go lay down. Buffy, go lay down. Buffy. Hey, enough. Hey, Gabe, you packaged this really well. This is something that is not new. This is something that is probably, shoot, 40 years old, almost. Oh, this is so exciting. There's 2 of these. They're put together.
Look at your dog.
I want to eat it. Can I eat it? So not only did he find this, not only did he pay for this, and I don't think that he upcharged us at all, and then he shipped it to us, took it apart. He's a really awesome guy. He's the same one that we got the oops, there's a hole in the bag. He's the same one that we got the KC light covers from. So anyway, I know this doesn't look like anything to any of you guys. This is a vintage worn Transformers, Trans, the number 4, MER, front brush guard, screen accurate, for Ann. You can't find these. You can't go to Warren and say, hey, can I get one of your vintage front brush guards? Oh man, and I looked for one and I wasn't able to find one. Gabe contacted me and he said like, hey. And I'm like, what? No way. So we have one now.
Get out of the camera.
So you've got plate, this, and then 2 tubes that go in between the plates.
You getting this, Buffy?
This has been sitting on the floor for a while now, and I've been wanting to break into it and see it, and here it is. The only thing that we need now is a vintage red worn sticker to go on it. Oh my gosh, she doesn't have a top. She's topless.
Got the windshield out, cleaned all your flange here. We got to cut this structural part out here. We had to push your post out a little bit more because it was pushed in a little bit, and now we got to readjust the door. We got to go in here and rust treat and kind of clean up everything, and then prep it for it. And then some of your bracing, like this one here, is bent. We're gonna have to fix that one. Whatever we could switch out, we're gonna switch out. Like this guy right here, we're cutting out.
Cool.
That's messed up.
Yep.
And we're gonna put in a new one for you. Everything else looks pretty legit. We're gonna go in there and scrape all this old foam out, and then I'm gonna refoam it with new expanding foam. And then when we're done, we'll wax it in here with cavity wax and stuff so it doesn't rust again.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh,
so
dude.
It's just a process, man, but we're rocking it.
Surprisingly, I was able to find a rear wiper sprayer nozzle from the dealer for half of what I was able to find it in the aftermarket. This piece attaches to the wiper arm pivot on the rear of the trunk, which we're replacing with the roof. A few days later, we revisit the restoration shop to check the progress.
Door fitted better now. Your door opens and shuts now.
Awesome.
A lot better. We got this gap looking good. Got these gaps looking good. You know, we'll body work this. Went around dolling, getting all the flange nice and even. Got it all screwed in for a mock fit. I don't know if you were here when he was putting a new brace, the better bracing. We replaced that one and we replaced the middle one.
Awesome.
The middle one was
Yep.
bent down too.
Yep.
It's rocking, man. It's going.
Dude, thank you so much. That is so exciting to see.
This window came out fairly easy, so they didn't even have to use their saw to get this window out.
Okay.
This window's basically sitting in their honkel.
Pretty much.
Pretty
Actually,
much.
the urethane peeled off because
Peeled
it's so
right off.
rusty around there.
So they didn't even have to use a saw or anything. We'll go and we'll rust treat all this for you.
Yeah,
And
that's
we'll,
happening.
We'll pour 15 all that so it's done, solid. So when the window's back in, you don't have to worry about any of that.
This was over just a little bit, so I moved this pillar over
pillar.
about a ½ inch.
Okay.
So it measures square now, 58 inches, corner to corner. It had this rubber around there. I don't know if that is factory or not. I mean, it's still fairly good, but it's kind of crusty.
We're considering whether to reuse the old rubber window seal or switch to the metal trim. While it originally had a rubber seal, the black painted metal trim is screen accurate, so we're checking to see if it has any mounting posts for installation. Before Kale continued with the roof details, we discussed repairing the dashboard.
So I hit him out from the backside. This is existing Bondo
Oh, wow.
that was on there. So I knocked him out from the backside, which the last guy didn't do, is he just filled them.
Oh, got it.
And then it cracked the existing Bondo, so I'll gouge that out, redo that body work, and any small dents that are up here, those will get taken care of too.
Cool.
Minus probably anything in this area, since we'll eventually be cutting it out
Right. Yep.
anyways, so I won't waste your time on that either. See this? That's like where an old spot weld was drilled out. Right here, right here, right here, right here. So these screws, I use it to align everything, and then as I take this screw out, I turn it into a spot weld. So I weld that hole up and it penetrates through to the other side, and so those all become spot welds, just if you're curious on that.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy what we're doing, please consider subscribing and sharing this video with other Goonies fans. We're working hard to get Anne ready in time for Goonies Day on February 7th, 2025 in Astoria, Oregon. The B&B is booked and the car hauler is lined up, but we can't finish her without your support. Please think about joining us on Patreon, where you'll get awesome perks like early access to YouTube videos, a monthly progress photo, a shout out in our next video, or even a piece of Anne or a custom keychain. Be sure to check out our Patreon subscriber levels, the Goondocks, Mikey's House, the Lighthouse Lounge, the Tunnels, and the Inferno. Thanks again, and we'll see you in the next video.